Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Battalion, 15th Artillery Regiment. Inactive since 31 December 1965. Formed 6th Battalion, 15th Artillery. Inactive since 22 November 1969. 2nd Battalion, 15th Artillery Regiment. The last remaining active battalion of the regiment, assigned to the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division.
And certainly an opportunity to remember all those who went before us, who gave their lives to the 15th Field Artillery Regiment. Behind me on the table, on a tripod, is a 1917 issue era 75 millimeter howitzer shell casing. I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to read all of the names. What I'm going to tell you is the numbers of people who made their ultimate sacrifice. In World War I, the 15th Field Artillery Regiment lost 43 killed in action. In World War II, the 15th Field Artillery Battalion lost 29 KIAs. 4 of the individuals were awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, 2 of them posthumously, 2 of them live. Captain Robert Wadelian wrote the history of the 15th Field Artillery Battalion in World War II. And I found him living in Pennsylvania, told him what I was doing. He sent me a copy of his book, which I've now turned over to Sergeant Major Carlin. There were 169 Purple Hearts that were awarded, 6 Silver Star medals, 91 Bronze Star medals for gallantry, 83 Bronze Star medals for meritorious service, and 4 Distinguished Service Crosses. When I told Captain Wadelian what I was doing, not only did he send me the book, but he also sent me a dog tag for First Lieutenant Rudolph R. Ardelane, who was killed in action and was awarded a Distinguished Service Cross posthumously. This material will be turned over to Sergeant Major Carlin after this ceremony to be placed with the rest of the historical material regarding the 15th Field Artillery Regiment. The Korean War. Following World War II, the Indian heads of the Fighting 15th were called upon in 1950 to fight in the Korean War. The 15th Field Artillery during the Korean War, serving with the 2nd Infantry Division. 2nd Lieutenant Lee R. Hartel was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor posthumously for his heroic actions with the 15th Field Artillery during the Korean War while serving as a forward observer. Also, Master Sergeant Jimmy Holloway earned the Distinguished Service Cross posthumously in separate combat action. In addition to those individuals, I'd like to mention Colonel Keith, who was the battalion commander. He was captured along with Master Sergeant Holloway, and both of them died in captivity during the 15th Field Artillery Battalion service in the Korean War. They lost 247 KIAs. In Vietnam, the 6th Battalion, 15th Field Artillery, lost 16 KIAs, including 2nd Lieutenant Harold B. Durham, who won the Medal of Honor posthumously. The 7th Field Artillery, 15th Field Artillery, lost 19 killed in action, including Battalion Commander Lieutenant Colonel Robert B. Penn, Command Sergeant Major Laverne D. Coyle, Chief Warrant Officer Kenneth Crane, and Warrant Officer Stephen Sillette when Colonel Penn's command chopper was shot down. 2nd Battalion, 15th Field Artillery in the Iraq War suffered 7 KIAs. Once again, I thank you for allowing me to be here today on this auspicious occasion. Thank you.
We appreciate the time you took to come down. We took the words, and we'd like to present you one of the 105 canisters that was fired on today's parade field with a plaque that reads, presented to Master Sergeant Dan Gillotti on the 100th anniversary of the 15th Field Artillery Regiment in recognition of distinguished service from the soldiers of the 2nd Battalion, 15th Field Artillery Regiment, Alons, and one of our commemorative tokens that we had designed specially for today to commemorate the 100th anniversary.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.